How's everyone today? Yeah, okay. Let's rehearse the driving scenes. We can work on the music finale later. All right, now, scene 1, distracted driving. Kate, you're driving. Amy in the passenger seat. Zane and Eric in the back. Okay, let's see what you came up with. From the top, please, and go.
I hope the traffic is this good all the way.
Oh no, did you remember to bring the tickets?
For the last time, yes. And I remembered the tunes and the munchies too.
All right, munchies.
Hey!
I'm gonna call ahead and let them know what time to meet us. Kate, look out!
That was close.
Yeah, a little too close.
Cell phone, eating.
Talk on the phone, putting on makeup.
Holding a girl's hand. Listen to music.
Changing the stereo.
My first major accident, where I almost killed myself and somebody else, was kind of a head-on collision, but the reason that happened was because I was young and I was playing around with the stereo.
I was on the 401 this morning. I saw a man reading the paper.
I've seen couples trying to get funky while they're driving.
Well, a distracted driver is someone who is not focused on the task at hand. If something is happening in your vehicle or around you that is causing you not to be focused on driving, you are distracted. Many things can distract a driver, such as talking on a cellular phone, eating, changing the CD, or even simply being engaged in conversation with your passengers. If the use of your cell phone causes you to be a distracted driver, then you can be charged with careless driving. Careless driving is a very serious offense. A conviction means 6 demerit points, fines of up to $1,000, and/or a jail term of up to 6 months. In some cases, your license may also be suspended for up to 2 years.
Do you an inconvenience, and plus a lot less fun.
To make my life pretty difficult.
I don't know, I'd have to probably consider either carpooling with people, like if I had a job.
I'd probably just walk or ride my bike.
I had to depend on my mom, my friends, and so on.
Have to leave earlier.
It's just so much easier to have your own car. You can drive anytime you want.
Basically, I need it for everything. I gotta go to work, I gotta make the money.
If I was to lose my license now, it would cause a lot of problems for me.
People will say, I only had 1 drink, I should have been fine operating my motor vehicle. But I had 1 drink in the setting of being quite sleepy. And that's the equivalent of maybe having 6 drinks in terms of impairment.
There's many outlets to do another choice other than driving and taking the risk to hurt yourself. Because if you call a cab, you're going to be driving home in a taxi. But if you call me, you're not necessarily going home the next day. The IMPACT program is Impaired Minds Produced by Alcohol Causing Trauma. Our coordinator has a big presentation involving slides and a talk. And in the middle of that talk, myself and another paramedic will come wheeling in the middle of all this as a great big outburst type of interruption. Pagers are going to go off and all kinds of stuff. Doctors and nurses are going to come running in the room and make it look like that we don't have any room except for right here to do this program. And we do the scenario just as you would see in the emergency room. The IMPACT program is not here to stop anybody from trying to have fun or going out to party or do whatever they got to do. We're just here to stop the results of some consequences and decisions that they make after that party.
Driving is a divided attention task in that it requires an individual to constantly monitor several sources of information. Information coming from outside the vehicle, such as street lights and stop signs, and also information inside the vehicle, such as the speedometer and the gauges.
People that are skeptical is I try to be blunt and frank. There was somebody that was drunk, obviously drunk, driving a large pickup truck, struck them T-bone, shoved them into a light standard. The light standard folded over the car. I remember the dams being so horrific that the roof from the impact tented up like this real straight, and their heads were hanging out the window. It was almost like they didn't have a roof anymore. It was like almost like a convertible. And the side mirror from this passenger side went into the 17-year-old kid's neck and embedded. And when we got there, everybody's screaming and yelling and screaming and yelling, and I was the very first ambulance to get there. And I remember seeing the blood spurts going over the roof from this guy's neck. And obviously we ran to his attention and got dressings on him and helped him out as much as we could. But I just remember seeing this pale guy sitting there, you know, dying in front of me, was blood spurting all over, and it was horrific. It was just horrific, the whole scene, all the bystanders, all the people. It just, that affects everybody.
I wonder what would have happened if I hadn't been there that exact second. Would I